Let's talk about all the fun stuff that you're gonna get to learn and work on as you work towards your black belt. Number one is simply the basic techniques. You're gonna learn individual moves that are going to make up the forms or the grab techniques. These are like the individual words, and then we're gonna put together sentences and make it more artistic later on.
That's a good way to put it. So like, for example, an example of a basic would be a simple movement like a back fist, right? Or a reverse punch, boom. That's just one move that you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn the form and the technique and how to gain power and speed and accuracy with that technique. That's basics.
A lot of times we're gonna take those basic techniques and use them on pads as well.
Right.
So we actually work on hitting a target and practice our power. What's another area though that we're gonna work on?
Well, basics flows into the forms. So a form, more traditionally, it's called a kata. It's basically a routine. Think about it as like an imaginary fight. There's bad guys all around you and you're fighting them, and really, some people don't like forms. Some people say they're boring, but you gotta realize why we do forms. Forms are designed to teach you focus, to teach you concentration. And actually, you know, in the olden days, or in some countries, martial arts was actually outlawed. And so one of the ways that they would practice martial arts is they put together these routines, and they were almost like dance routines, but really they were practicing martial arts. So think of it as like that routine, almost kind of like a dance routine. Could you maybe show us, or do one, or?
Sure, so like a simple one would be like universal one, right? So a very simple 1, 2, 3, boom, turn, 1, 2, 3, boom.
So it's that focus, it's that intensity. You get to take all those basics, like he said, the words, and now you string it into a sentence. Not only that, it's good for your brain too, because there's some memorization involved.
Another area that we're gonna work on is the sparring. Sparring is practical in the sense that we're learning to avoid attacks, initiate attacks, but the biggest thing it helps us with is speed and power. To work on those quick reaction times when someone flinches, we're able to react. And that way, if it ever comes time where you had to defend yourself, we've trained to be very fast and quick. So a real life confrontation would almost like slow down, be in slow motion, because we've trained so much speed. And then the control, to be able to, with your hands or feet, hit someone lightly. As a black belt, we've got to have that control, and you can't learn that control by just doing forms each day. You've got to make contact and have the control and work with a partner. That's important.
And of course, along with sparring is you are wearing a full set of safety gear. But if it's him and I, we're gonna be moving with each other. We would be throwing techniques. We'd actually be trying to strike each other. Of course, you're very protected and we teach the control. And you're not allowed to hit, in our style and system, you're not allowed to hit below the belt. So we are controlling some of the things so that you are safe, but you're still working, like you said, on that speed, that power, and also that timing too, knowing how far away you need to be when you initiate that strike.
So self-defenses, or grabs, we call them. When someone initiates an attack, they put their hands on you, whether it's your wrist, your neck, bear hug, and learning the best way to get out of those and the technical responses to when someone attacks you.
Yeah, it's very realistic. So for example, I come up, I grab him, I choke. Yeah, I might have messed with the mic, but hey, we got the move off. That was awesome. A grab, that's a very simple one, right? I came up, I choked him, he instinctively reacted. You're gonna work on that. That's something called self-defenses.
Weapons are another fun part. First of all, let's talk about coordination. Nunchucks, a moving weapon in your hand. These weapons are padded to start with, so you're not gonna hurt yourself. Great for the coordination, and then we're gonna learn basics with the weapons and then put it together into different routines and forms as well. Again, the artistic expression, the traditional martial arts side of it as well. Weapons are a lot of fun.
Obviously, in addition to that, there is a life skills program that goes along with what we teach, and that life skills program must be completed by the time you get your black belt. So if we're talking about all the elements that you have to know and have to learn, there's an element of personal development on gratitude, age-defying health, patience, integrity, confidence, discipline that you have to learn that goes along with our black belt program. Did I miss anything? What else?
Board breaking would be one more, so we're gonna practice with re-breakable boards that you can break, put back together, break again. When you go for your black belt, you'll break several real wooden boards. This helps us with our power, our accuracy, and our technique. And who doesn't want to break some boards? That's a lot of fun. So much to look forward to. It's a fun, exciting journey, and we can't wait to help you with these different elements as you progress towards your black belt and beyond as well.